Good morning, everybody. If it's morning where you're at, it's morning where I'm at. So yeah, here we go. We are on a big adventure this week. I have some relatives in town. My cousins are here. I love them dearly. I'm so glad that they were able to come out. So let's start by telling you what today is and what we're going to plan for the rest of the week. Today is Monday, March 13th, 2017, and we are going to go hiking at the Coronado National Monument today. It's a very beautiful place, some old Native American ruins there, and this really cool Kiva with a painting on the wall that's really interesting. And we also are going to go to the Petroglyph National Monument this afternoon. But before we do all that, I'm going to go meet the family now, and we're going to go to a place in Bernalillo, New Mexico called the Range Cafe, where we're going to have a really nice breakfast, so that should be a lot of fun. It's kind of cool because this time of year, in March already, March 13th, you know, look how full the trees are already getting. It's really beautiful to see that morning sunshine on them too. Good morning, everybody. Here's the family back here behind me. I was telling you about them this morning. We're at the Range Cafe now, as you can see. We're inside, and there's going to be some food coming this way in a few minutes, and then we're going to go do some awesome hiking. So what do you say we go in and meet some of these folks real quick? Okay, so what's your name, young man?
I'm Jackson.
Thanks for coming out to visit in New Mexico. You are?
Jordan.
Wow, that's really cool. You're just a silhouette. I can't hardly see your face at all, but there she is. And you are?
Alyssa.
Thanks for coming out as well. Just making new friends all the time, right? So, and who do we have here?
Sam and Jovi.
Hi, Jovi.
Say hi.
Can you wave? All right, so there you go, folks. The family's in town, and we're about to have some fun. So stay tuned, because here in a minute the food's gonna come out. I gotta show you some shots of it because it's gonna be really, really tasty. Okay, so the food started coming out. Jackson got this really beautiful burger. That looks yummy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think? All right, you got to give me a review of that. Jordan got this really awesome, beautiful salad. That looks really good. And what kind of sandwich was that again?
The logo.
It was the club something, right? Yeah. And then we got Alyssa's food here. That looks really beautiful too. I may order that next time too, just separately like that. And then what you get there, Samantha? Oh, the New Mexico baby. All right, there it is.
All together.
Dun 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 dun. Right. And then Jovi. Right, there you go. You got yourself a nice burger. So there you go. This has red and green chili on it. It's going to be really, really awesome. So a little side story here for you at the Range Cafe is they have several of these walls with these plates on them that have been signed by famous people over the years. So it's kind of a cool little tradition that they have here. Let me show you a couple.
That's what you're doing. They're trying to take pictures of the cow in the phone booth.
Right. I'm over here getting pictures of this. So here's Will Ferrell. Some of you might know who he is. This is Vince Gilligan. I think that's how you say his last name. He created Breaking Bad. This is Bryan Cranston, the star of Breaking Bad. We got Kristen Wiig. And there's a few others on here that I recognize, like right here is Wes Studi, another one of my favorite actors. So
What's amazing to me is that stuff survived, you know, 'cause people go through periods where they just get rid of everything that's old.
right. And this thing is still in really good shape on beautiful wood.
Stuff like, even like the glass.
Yeah.
Is original. It's great.
So folks, at the gift shop here at the Range Cafe is this old bar that's been rumored to have been transported here from Fort Sumner, New Mexico, and there's a possibility that maybe the legendary Billy the Kid drank at this bar when it was still in Fort Sumner. So I wanted to show that to you. This thing's over 100 years old, but look at the beauty of the woodwork and stuff up here. I mean, really quality craftsmanship back in those days. They really did things up right because it's still in beautiful shape. Okay, here we are. You can see the Sandia Mountains right over there, and the family's here, and right over here on the left. But this is the Coronado National Monument. These are the headquarter buildings right here. There'll be a little history up there. And then right here, all these bricks right here are called adobe. And these are the actual native ruins of what's left here, of what was once a big building. And they'll tell you inside, but chances are this building was 2 or 3 stories high at one point. So we're heading in to go check out the museum first. So folks, when you're traveling here through these museums, sometimes you find some interesting items. And this right here, believe it or not, that was actually a saddle back in the old days. And can you imagine riding on that for hours at a time? It had to have been so uncomfortable. And this was a wagon wheel at one point. I'm sure it was a lot rounder back in the old days, but you can tell, look at the age of that wood. I mean, I bet this tree was really old to begin with, and then this item's really old. Check this out here, folks. It's a cool old wood painting here, and it's called the altar screen. It's from 1981. It's really beautiful. And you hear those drums back there. That is hands-on displays here they have at the museum. So you can actually go back and play some drums here, which we might do in a minute. Of course, what place like this would not be complete without some of the old pottery here? Look at these beautiful things. And I'm not really sure how old some of these are, but it's right here on this sign what the different ones are. Some of these are as old as 1300. And we got that free soundtrack behind us with the awesome drums going. It sounds really cool. Alright folks, here we are. There's my buddy Jackson right there, and also my cousin. We are still at the Coronado National Monument, and we're getting out here to explore. And really cool here in a minute, we're going to go inside a couple buildings and show you some really interesting history. So stay tuned. Yeah. Wow. So imagine what that was like back then to live in something that small. Yeah, I told you the bricks make it that way so that it stays, when it's hot in the summer, it stays cool in here. So yeah, wow, this is short.
I can stand and not even hit my head. Me too.
Oh yeah, she's doing good. He's doing good. Me, not so much, but here's the roof of this thing. You can see they used trees for it back then.
Here comes new Indian guest. What is this?
There she is. This is a recreation of what one of the rooms would have looked like back then, in actual size. Isn't this crazy? It's so small.
Yeah, I do.
But you fit in here really good, don't you?
Hey, look, that's probably like a bed or something. You could have made like rocks to grind your corn.
Yep, that's for grinding corn. It's called a metate, and the big stone, you put your corn on there and then you rub it with the other rock. So it's kind of neat to think about it. So, but yeah, this is the adobe walls here that you guys can see. The ceiling, right? But I think you guys are pushing the height limit back there, though. Like if you moved forward, you bang your head probably. So.
We're tall for back then. That's awesome. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you guys would have been giants. So.
Through that door.
Wow. Hey, what are you doing out there?
I'm getting out here.
Uh-oh. So this is called the Painted Kiva. It was reconstructed in 1938. This part that you see above the ground was reconstructed in 1938. However, you can actually go up the ladder, and then you can go inside of this, and you'll see on the inside, the part that's below ground is not reconstructed. It's an actual painting. All right, folks, we are continuing our journey here. As you can see, the family's going up the ladder over there to the top of this Kiva, where those folks are at. And up in there's another ladder that goes down inside. Now the lady explained to us that this ladder over here is 7 steps, but the ladder that goes inside the Kiva is 14 steps down. So what you're seeing here is about half of the building, and the other half is underground. Now we're not allowed to take any pictures or video inside, so I'm just going to go and take a look. Real actual dust devil here for you starting to form. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's picking up a lot of debris and spinning in a circle. Oh, there goes some more stuff. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Sometimes the dust devils out here become tumbleweed devils. Look at that, isn't that awesome? You can see there's still some debris up in the air. It's pulling it up quite high. So pretty neat. So here we are continuing our day. We just finished up at the Coronado National Monument. We're still really close by there. But I want to take these guys down to the bosque and into the river. There's a trail right here to do that. Last year I actually launched from here with the canoe with one of my buddies, so it's pretty cool. So there's the trail. We're gonna go explore it. So I always love a good old-fashioned trail that goes through this bosque material here. Back there you can see the families not too far from behind me. They're heading this direction. But yeah, I love hiking on these old trails like this because it's a single track dirt trail. It goes through all these desert and river plants here. And so it's really cool when you're down here, and the weather is feeling really, really nice today. I'm really loving that. So yeah, pretty soon we'll be down at the river's edge. This is kind of neat, a little offshoot of water here. This is not the river, but it's like a little pond. Ooh, there's a bunch of frogs in here. Look at all those little tadpoles there. I think those are, maybe they're little fish. There might be little tiny tadpoles though, huh? So continuing the journey through the forest here. It's always kind of nice. I like it a lot. And there's the river. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. River. Ooh, wildlife. And I didn't really take a trail, I just kind of came through the trees there. Anyway, you can see here we are. There's Mr. Jackson and the rest of the family's back there hanging out by the side of the river here. So folks, if you are curious, this is the Rio Grande, and we are with a nice backdrop of the Sandia Mountains behind the trees there that are about 12 miles from here. So look this up on Google if you get a chance, because the water, it looks brown and it makes you think that it's dirty, but it's not. It's actually brown because of the sand. This water is this color year round pretty much, so beautiful place. On our journey today on Monday, the 13th of March 2017, I got my friend and my cousin right here, his same person, Jackson.
Yeah.
And we are just getting done visiting my office. I showed him around, and now we're gonna head back down to my house and see what we're gonna do next. Yeah. So it's been a great day so far, and I'm really having a good time with you guys, so thanks for coming out.
You're welcome. I could not imagine being inside Indiana with all the snow.
Yeah, it's gotta be pretty intense there right now. Howdy folks, it's the end of the second day today, having the family here in town, and boy, is this sunset amazing behind me right now. Absolutely beautiful. So we had a good time today, and we're glad you're able to come along on our journey with us. So tune back tomorrow for a brand new episode. We're going to Tent Rocks, and that should be really, really cool and quite beautiful. So see you later, and let's check out the sunset for another minute. What do you say? Yeah, New Mexico is known for its intense, beautiful sunsets. You can tell that this, right now, this is an unedited video. This is strictly what's actually happening in real life. Absolutely beautiful. I love New Mexico so much. Look at that sunset, just keeps going forever. Enjoy.